My name is Kim, and my home studio is centered on yoga in Fernandina Beach. I'm going to be leading a gentle flow today, and we'll start with a brief loving kindness meditation. So find a comfortable seat, move your sits bones, a long spine, and I invite you to close your eyes, though you most certainly don't have to. So take a few natural breaths, breathing in and out. Feeling the coolness as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. And just allow yourself to arrive. And then when you're ready, begin to think the following phrases. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. And may I be free. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be free. And as you continue to breathe and say these things to yourself, allow the love and the warmth to radiate throughout your body. For some of us, this might not be easy to say to ourselves. But it's important that we wish ourselves well first. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be free. Now think of someone that you love. It could be a friend, a partner, a child. And allow these feelings to occur towards them. Thinking, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. Sometimes picturing the person helps. Thinking of them, feeling these loving kindness mantras towards them, and continuing to breathe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. And once you complete that mantra for the person you've chosen, begin to think of someone that maybe you do have some conflict with. This could be anybody. It could be the person at the coffee shop this morning that was rude. It could be someone in your family that you're having some conflict with. It could be a friend. Try to picture them. And as you continue to breathe, try to keep your breaths even. Notice if there's any changes in your body when you think of this person without judgment, just acknowledging those feelings. And then begin to repeat the phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. And this may be difficult. It is not always easy to forgive or to understand, but I encourage you to try. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful, may you be free. And now think of a greater body of people. It could be your fellowship or your religious group. It could be a support group. It could be your extended family as a whole. It could be your country. It could be the world. It's whatever resonates with you in this moment. And toward those people, allow yourself to feel this love, kindness, well-being, and peace. And repeat, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful, may you be free. Take a breath in and out. As you return to this space, think those loving kindness thoughts towards you one more time. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be free. And carry that with you today. And if your eyes are closed, begin to flutter them open. And then on your inhale, bring your hands to heart center. And as we prepare for this practice, my wish for you is that you continue to feel that loving kindness throughout. And if it gets hard or you find yourself getting frustrated, repeat that mantra to yourself. And on your next inhale, fan your arms out long, all the way up. And then on your exhale, drop your right hand to your side on your mat or on the floor and stretch over to the right side on the exhale. Inhale out slightly. Exhale, deepen. And here you can take some organic movements, continuing to come in and out. Opening your heart to the ceiling or sky. Waking up your side body. And then inhale your arms back up. Exhale, drop your left hand, lean over to the left. Inhale out, exhale, deepen. Taking some movements on this side as well. If you opened your heart on one side, I encourage you to do it on this unless there's a reason you cannot. Inhale, hands back up. Exhale, place your right hand around near the base of your spine. Left hand on your right knee. Inhale, your spine tall. And then exhale, twist. Inhale out slightly. Exhale, deepen. Continuing to breathe. With any of the stretches today, any of the asanas or poses, We never want to do it to struggle or strain, just for stretch. So if you feel any discomfort or shooting pains, I'll encourage you to come out of the pose safely. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, left hand behind the base of your spine, right hand on your left knee. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale out. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, find tabletop position. Wrists stacked under shoulders, knees stacked under hips. Grounding all 10 finger knuckles, especially your thumb and pointer finger to save your wrist. Your knees are hip width apart. And here, just engage your core. Feel the strength in this resting pose. On your next inhale, look up, drop your belly to your mat for cow. Exhale, cat, pushing away, arching your back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Do a few more of these using your own breath as your guide. We'll do one more. And then meet me in a neutral spine. On your next inhale, bring your left arm up and then exhale, thread it through. So dropping your left shoulder to your mat, stacking your right over your left. And placing your right hand out to brace yourself. Dropping your cheek to the mat. And if you'd like a bind here, if you'd like more of a stretch, you can take your right arm around to your lower back. Or you can leave your hand here. And then using your right hand to slowly come up and find your way back to tabletop on your inhale. And take a natural breath here. On your next inhale, right arm takes the rise, and exhale, thread it through. So now dropping your right shoulder, stacking your left over your right. Bring your hand out a little more in front of you if that helps. And if you try to bind on one side, I encourage you to try it on this one, even if only for a moment. And using your left hand to slowly come out on your inhale, back to tabletop. And from here, sit back into your child pose. So it could be wide knee, bringing your big toes to touch, settling your hips back to your heels, dropping your forehead, stretching hands out long, forearms touching your mat, or a more traditional child pose with knees close together, setting hips back to heels, dropping your forehead, and arms out long beside you. I'm going to take a wide knee child pose. When you find your placement, rock your forehead side to side. Giving yourself a brow massage where we furrow so often. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, sink your hips closer to your heels. And through any point during this practice, if you need child pose, it is there for you. So take it at any time. I task you with taking care of self today. Maybe child pose is where you stay, and that's okay. And if Ujjayi breathing is in your practice, now would be the time to fire that up. Ujjayi is a breath in through the nostrils and an exhale through the nostrils while constricting the back of the throat, making an almost oceanic sound. So inhale and exhale. This breath is good for relaxing, for focus. So I encourage you, whenever the poses do get tough or we hold them for a little while or you find yourself getting frustrated, that breath is there for you. And on your inhale, if you're in a more traditional child's pose, bring your arms out in front, spreading your fingers out wide. Pointer finger and thumb knuckle especially digging into the mat, tucking your toes under, and then on your exhale, lift up into what might be your first down dog of the day. So take a moment to pedal it out. Your feet are hip width apart. Your hips are pointed to the ceiling. Really relaxing your head and your neck here, looking to the back of your mat or your belly button. Just dropping your right heel, coming up on your left toes, and then alternating. And sway your hips side to side. And then come to stillness. Inhale up on your tiptoes. Exhale, drop your heels. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, drop your heels. And one more. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, drop your heels. And then on your next inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, walk slowly to a forward fold. So here your feet are hip width apart, just 2 knuckle widths. Your hips are stacked over your heels. There's a slight bend in your knees. Really relaxing your head and your neck to the mat, bringing your chest towards your thighs. To get more of a stretch, sometimes people frame, grabbing opposite elbows, framing their head, swaying side to side, or taking opposite elbows behind their knees and using that to deepen the stretch. And allow your hands to fall. Find stillness. And we're going to inhale, half lift. You have a couple of options here. Come up on your fingertips. The goal is to elongate your spine, flatten your spine, crown of your head towards the top of your mat. So you can come up on your fingertips, place your hands on your calves or hands on your thighs. But you're looking directly down in front of you and flattening your spine. So inhale, choose your half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, engage your core and come up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling your shoulders up at the top to your ears and back into a mountain pose. So for mountain, it's much like the bottom of a forward fold. Feet are hip width apart, knees are slightly bent, tucking your tailbone towards your mat to elongate your spine. Shoulders back and away from ears, hands out. Slight tuck of your chin towards your chest, crown of your head to the ceiling. And then inhale your hands up high for high mountain. So again, dropping your shoulders, bringing them back away from your ears. Pinky fingers pointed towards each other slightly. Inhale and exhale to heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back for plank pose. You can drop your knees here or keep your knees lifted. If knees are lifted, heels are to the back of your mat. Spine is flat. Take a deep breath in. Shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. So your chest just comes off the mat. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, cobra, coming up a little more. And exhale, child's pose, your child's pose. And then inhale to tabletop. Exhale, curl your toes under and lift up for downward facing dog. You can walk it out again here. Sway your hips. Maybe starting to feel a little difference in your body. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat to a forward fold. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, engage your core. Bring your arms out wide and sweep up for high mountain. And exhale, swan dive all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for your plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, wide knee child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, curl your toes under, lift your hips for down dog. Bring your left foot in slightly more towards the center. And then inhale your right foot up to the ceiling, dropping your left heel. And then exhale, step it through for low lunge. You can drop your knee here or keep it lifted. Firmly ground your left hand into the mat and inhale your right arm up for a twist. And using your exhales to deepen and open. And just do 3 more breaths here. And on your 3rd exhale, plant your right hand down and step back for plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Up dog, even our thighs come off the mat. Exhale into child pose. And just take a moment here in this child's pose to refocus. Control your breath. What we do to one side, we do to the other. So when you're ready, bring your arms out in front of you and come up into tabletop on your inhale. And exhale to downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot in slightly more towards the center. Inhale your left leg up. And then exhale, step it through for low lunge on the left side. And again, you can drop your knee or keep it lifted. And firmly grounding your right hand under your right shoulder. Inhale, left arm takes the rise for a twist on the left side. Using your exhales to deepen. We're going to do 2 more breaths. And then on your 2nd exhale, plant both hands, step back for plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, wide knee child pose. Next inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to a forward fold. And taking opposite elbows again, in front of you or behind you. Deepening your stretch. And then placing as much bend in your knees as you need to be able to take peace fingers to your big toes. And on your exhale, use that grip to deepen. Now on your inhale, placing as much bend in your knees as you need to, we're going to half lift. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And releasing your big toes. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Then heel toe in closer together. Bring your big toes to touch. On your inhale, engage your core, sweep all the way up. And then exhale, sink into a chair pose. You can do a gentle chair here. Idea is most of your weight is in your heels, where your toes can actually lift off your mat. Your hips are going towards your heels. Again, tailbone tucked, arms up, and breathe. And then just hold this for 3 more breaths. And then inhale, mountain. So I'm going to do 2 balance poses. So start with tree. And since you're in your home, I encourage you for balance to use whatever is around you. If you need some help using the wall, maybe your mantle, there's a chair or couch near you. It's a great thing about yoga is you can do it anywhere. So grounding all 4 corners of your left foot, bending into your left knee, coming out of your right hip. You have a couple different options for tree. But first, I encourage you to find something still to focus on in front of you. So I have a picture right there I'm gonna look at. It'll help you keep your focus and keep your balance. So once you've found that, you have a couple different foot placements. You can do a kickstand. You can come up to your calf or all the way up to your inner thigh, just so long as you're not on your knee, because that'll compromise your knee. So once you found your foot placement, have hands on hips, hands at heart center. I like to start at heart center and then I usually grow branches. So it's up to you when you choose to do that. And then bringing that right knee back, opening up your hips. Now if you'd like to grow branches, you can take them low or high. Maybe there's a little sway in your branches, a little breeze, that's okay. And if you come out, that's okay too. Just come right back. And on your next inhale, hug your right knee in, and then exhale, allow it to fall. Roll your ankles. Give your legs a shake. And we'll do the opposite side. So grounding all 4 corners of your right foot, finding that still spot to focus on, a drishti to maintain your focus and your balance. Keeping them on one side might be different than the other. So having some grace with yourself and some kindness. This is not my best side. So finding the foot placement that works for you on this side. So kickstand, calf, or thigh. And bringing your hands to what feels right to you. Again, bringing that knee back and opening. And then if you tried branches on one side, I would invite you to try them on this one. Just a little more sway in mine this time. It happens. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And on your inhale, hug the knee in. Exhale, allow it to fall. Whatever movements you need. And from here, we're going to do airplane. So with airplane, you're going to ground all 4 corners of your left foot, again, bending into that knee. gonna slowly lean forward with our right foot coming up off the mat. Now, this may be where your toe stays. You might still be touching the mat, and that's perfectly fine. That's great. You're still getting a good balance and some strength in that left leg. So bringing your hands out, palms facing down, looking, finding a still spot on your mat to look at, or whatever's in front of you. And then slowly coming up off of that foot. No taller than hips, no higher than hips. And if you feel like you're gonna fall, just come back on that right foot. And if that right foot's been up for a second, your left leg's probably already talking to you. It's reminding you that Ujjayi breathing, if you have lost it, it is still there. So refire that up. And then inhale, bringing your right leg through, hugging it in, and then exhaling, allowing it to fall. Now we'll do the opposite side. So engaging all four corners of your right foot. And again, one side may be different than the other. Palms down, finding something still to focus on, bending into your right knee, firmly grounding, and left foot begins to rise. Again, no taller than hip height. Using your Ujjayi. And then inhale, slowly hug your left knee in. Exhale, allow it to fall. Okay, swinging your arms around, left to right. Shaking all that out. And then we'll meet at the top of our mat in a high mountain pose. Sweeping arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So engaging all four corners of your right foot, bending into your right knee slightly. On the exhale, we're going to step back for a high crescent. So bending into that left knee will help you tuck your tailbone and save your spine. Making sure that your knee is stacked over your ankle, not in front of. We're going to exhale into Warrior Two. So a good cue for Warrior Two is that the heel of your right foot should be right in line with the arch of your left foot. So outer edge of your left foot is firmly grounded to where you could lift your arch if needed. Our arch is lifted. And then gazing over your right middle finger. Shoulders back, away from your ears. You can bend into your arms slightly to release your shoulders. Continuing to breathe. And then inhale, your right hand palm goes up towards the ceiling. Exhale here. And then inhale, reverse your warrior or exalt your warrior. So staying bent into your right knee. And your left hand can be on your thigh, your calf, or bound, tucked around behind your lower back. the back of your hand touching the base of your lower back. And on your exhales, opening your heart. Take a deep breath in, and on your next exhale, windmill your hands down, frame your front foot for a low lunge. Inhale here, exhale, step back for your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. And just take a moment here. And inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to do our warriors on the other side, and then we're going to make our way to our mat. So inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through for low lunge. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, engage your core, rise up for high crescent, bending into your right knee, tucking your tailbone. Again, knee doesn't come in front of your ankle. Now on your next exhale, shift to warrior two on the left side. So knife edge is grounded at the back foot, arch is lifted, staying bent into your left knee, gazing over your left middle finger, shoulders back and away from ears. Feeling the strength in this pose like a true warrior. Inhale, flip your left palm over, and exhale. And then inhale, exalt your warrior. Making sure to keep bent into your left knee. On your exhales, opening your heart. And on your next exhale, windmilling your hands all the way down to a low lunge. Inhale here, exhale, step back for plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Drop your forehead. Extend your arms out long beside you, palms up. Roll your forehead side to side. And on your inhale, rest your right cheek on your mat. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. And on your third exhale, come back to center. And then inhale, dropping your left cheek to your mat. And taking 3 breaths here. And at the end of that third breath, bring your forehead back to touch. And bring your hands up underneath your shoulders. And then inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale into child pose. Or wide knee child pose. And taking whatever time you need here. And then when you're ready, coming up into tabletop and sweeping your legs out to meet me in an easy seat. So we will be staying on our mat for the duration. So you made it through to this part. So extending your legs out long, we're going to do a seated wide angle fold. So inhale your arms up and exhale. And then on your next inhale, align your shoulders to where they're facing your left foot. We're going to inhale up and then exhale, fold over your left leg as far as you can, and then allow your hands to fall. And keeping your feet activated. And relaxing where you can. Maybe bending into that left knee just a little bit if it's causing you any tension. You know, relaxing your shoulders and your arms, letting your head fall. Unclenching your jaw, unfurrowing your brow. Just really relaxing where you can. And allowing yourself just to fold into this stretch. Take 2 more deep breaths. And on your inhale, half lift and stay for the exhale. And then inhale all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, shift your shoulders to the right foot. Inhale. And exhale, fold. And again, going as far as you can, and then allowing your arms to fall. Keeping your feet activated. Bending into your right knee a little bit, lifting it off your mat if needed. Relaxing where you can. Take 3 more deep breaths. And at the end of that 3rd breath, inhale, half lift, and stay for the exhale. And then inhale the rest of the way up. And crossing your legs again. And inhale our arms up. And then exhale, hinge from the hips and just fold over. Coming as far as you can, allowing your arms to fall. On your next inhale, half lift, stay for the exhale, and inhale all the way up. And now find your way to your back, or actually before you do that, if you don't have any props nearby and you'd like to gather some, pause. If you have a block is great for these next, before we get to the end, or a blanket, or a pillow. We are going to do legs up the wall and a bridge pose. So if you need support for either of those, please go ahead and find those items. And then make your way to your back. So bring the soles of your feet pretty close to your bum. We're going to do a reclined half pigeon. So really grounding your left foot into the mat. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. And this may be where you stay. You might feel this enough in your hips that this is a good spot for you for the duration. But tucking that right knee down to really feel it in your hips. If you'd like more of a stretch, bring your left foot up, clasp around the back of your left thigh, drop your shoulders as close to your mat as you can, keeping your feet activated, and continuing to breathe. We are going to hold this for several breaths, so if it ever feels like it's too much, you have the option to drop that left foot and release your bind behind your leg. And 3 more really good breaths. On the exhale, sending some relaxation to those areas that don't need to be activated. And then at the end of your 3rd breath, releasing your bind, allowing your left foot to fall, and then stretching your right leg up, and then bringing it back down. As we prepare to do the other side. So inhale and exhale. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. This might be where you stay. If you tried the bind on one side, try it on this one. So if you'd like more of a stretch, on your inhale, bring your right leg up, clasp around the back of your right thigh, and hold. Keeping your feet activated. One side will most likely feel different than the other here. This hip is definitely more tight on me, so being kind to yourself. Extending loving kindness throughout your practice in your day. And take 3 more breaths. And at the end of your 3rd breath, releasing your bind if you have it, allowing your right foot to touch the mat, stretching your left leg up and long. You might hear some crunchies in the knees, and then dropping your left foot. And bringing your toes just off either side of your mat. We're going to do a couple windshield wipers. So inhale, and then exhale, drop both of your knees to the right side, really allowing your right knee to fall. You're going to feel this most in your left hip. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left side. Using your own breath as your guide, inhale up, exhale fall. You can stay a little longer if you like. I usually stay for 2 breaths on each side, but that's up to you. And then once you've done your left side, again, we'll come back to center. And then bringing your feet, soles of your feet back close to your bum. We're going to do a bridge pose here. So if you'd like a supported bridge, find your prop. So on your inhale, your hips are going to lift up towards the ceiling. But your legs are really going to be the part that's the most engaged, allowing your glutes to relax. Your knees are hip width apart. Being sure not to turn your head left or right. And if you'd like a support, you place it at the base of your spine, at your sacrum. You can do the lowest height or the higher one, whatever feels right for you. And here you can cactus your arms or place your palms down right beside you. If you don't have a prop and you'd like a bind, bring your shoulders in towards your spine, clasping both hands, bringing them down to the mat. Tucking your chin to the ceiling to open up your airway. Continuing to breathe. If you have a bind, release it, placing your palms down on either side of you. On your exhale, or if you have a prop, also remove that at this time. And then on your exhale, we're going to lower down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. And staying here for one more bridge pose. Taking a breath in and out. And then on your inhale, hips rise. Finding your bridge today. And if you're not using a support on your exhale, finding your way just a little higher. Bring your hips up to at least 80%. And if you have a bind, release it. If you have a block, remove it. And then on your exhale, slowly come down again, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then bringing the soles of your feet to touch for a reclined butterfly pose. And on your next inhale, bring your knees back up. Hug your legs in, giving yourself a nice hug. And rock side to side for a lower back massage, a much earned one. And taking whatever movements you need here. Maybe doing circles one way. And then the other. And then releasing your feet back to your mat as we prepare for legs up the wall. So if you're at home, you can actually just go over to the wall if you like. That's a great way to do it. I encourage people to do it in the studio as well. Just putting your bum right up against where the wall and the floor meet and lifting your legs. Your arms can tee out or cactus. If you have a support, lifting your hips, placing a blanket, a pillow, or a block at the base of your spine, and then lifting your legs up to the ceiling or sky. And then inhale, clench your fists, and then bring your toes up to the ceiling. And then exhale, release your fists and bring your toes back towards you. Inhale, toes up, clench fist. Exhale, toes towards you, release. And if you'd like to lift your arms here, this is great for a lymphatic rinse. Legs up the wall is great for your adrenals. And we'll stay here for several breaths. Finding stillness, relaxing where you can relax, but doesn't need to be tense. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. At the end of your 5th breath, hugging your knees in, dropping the soles of your feet to your mat, lifting your hips to remove your prop. If you'd like a supported fish here, you'll stretch your legs out long, come up on your elbows, and then drop your head, pointing your toes to the top of your mat. Or you can come right into Shavasana. Taking whatever you need along the way. If you'd like a pillow under your knees or under your head, if you want to cover up with a blanket, take a moment just to set yourself up. We're going to do 3 Durga breaths to really settle in for our Shavasana and release anything we're holding on to. If you have low blood pressure or you're pregnant, just continue to breathe naturally, as this can lower blood pressure. So I like to place my left hand on my lower belly, my right hand over my heart, and then we'll inhale for 4 breaths all the way from our belly, feeling it all the way to the top of our chest where our hand is. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale through our mouth for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds before doing it again. We'll do 3 of these. So take a natural breath in and out. And then on your inhale, go big. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Last one, inhale all the way up. Hold at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Now allow your arms to fall by your side, palms facing up, your feet to fall. And really just feel yourself melt into your mat with every breath, with every exhale. Take a breath in and out. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking your body up, rocking your head side to side. And inhale your arms way up high and above you. Stretching your right side and then your left. Getting what I like to call a good morning stretch. And on your inhale, hugging your knees in. And exhale, rocking all the way to your right side to almost fetal position. And just stay there for a moment. And allow your practice to soak in. And using your hands to assist you, find your way up to an easy seat. You can keep your eyes closed or open. And bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. My wish for you is that you be happy, healthy, peaceful, and free. The light and love in me honors and sees the light and love in you. And as we bow, together we say, Namaste.